While Homer was washing up in the bathroom, he looked up and saw bloody help written on the wall, so he wrote a response with toothpaste. Soon after, 2 milkshakes mysteriously appeared in the kitchen, and the TV suddenly broke down, unable to even play scenes of pulling radishes. After several attempts, strange unfamiliar voices could be heard. That night, the couple lying in bed felt like there was an extra person in the room, when suddenly Abe appeared, saying he wanted to learn something. After Marge took Abe outside, Homer lay down alone, but the bed started floating in the air. Finally realizing something was wrong,
The elevator at work can't even do that. I demand you put me down right after the sex. Ow!
Family lit all the candles in the house in the living room, and Homer even took out a Bible to perform an exorcism. Who knew that as soon as Abe turned off the lights, the old version of the Simpson family met the new version, with old Marge teasing Homer. Marge urged him to show some manly courage, but he complained that after working 12 hours he had no energy to save anyone. Marge comforted him, saying he was better than her dim-witted husband, and Homer, feeling proud, actually got intimate with old Marge right in front of her. Marge angrily crawled into the oven, wanting to commit suicide while cleaning the oven at the same time. Marge's fighting over new Homer made old Homer so angry that he took a toaster and kept smashing new Homer's head, turning new Homer into a ghost.
Well, I guess you and I are in charge now, Bart.
Who knew that Bart took advantage of the chaos to sneak to the window and refuse to do chores? Lisa saw this and hurried to follow, but only after her soul left her body did she discover that Bart had actually blown himself up to trick her. The furious Lisa casually fired back a shot. The next day, 10 people sat neatly together eating, but Lisa uneasily thought that if there were 2 versions of The Simpsons, then in the Devil's Trading Market could there be thousands of different versions of their souls? Sure enough, the house was soon overrun by countless Simpsons. Bart and Lisa were fishing by the river when Bart hooked a 3-eyed fish, catching the eye of reporter Dave. Dave glanced toward the distant nuclear power plant, and the story instantly hit the front page. The incident caught the governor's attention, and a government inspection team was sent to the plant. But just as they began testing, the instruments blared with a shrill alarm. Mr. Burns stepped in, claiming it was just routine low-level radiation, safer than Japan's nuclear wastewater, as he put it. The inspectors went on to find a crack in the cooling tower patched with chewing gum, radioactive rods being used as paperweights, chemical waste leaking from pipes, and a safety inspector slacking off on the job. The plant was deemed essentially unmonitored. Burns suggested they continue the discussion in his office, where he had conveniently laid out stacks of cash.
Smithers, why don't we leave the room, and hopefully when we return the pile of money will be gone.
To his surprise, the team refused the bribe and formally reported 342 violations, giving him a deadline to fix them or face a full shutdown. Burns asked Smithers how much the repairs would cost. Smithers estimated about $56 million. Hearing that, Burns dismissed Smithers and drank alone late into the night. The bottle he tossed away startled Homer awake. Realizing it was quitting time, Homer headed to the parking lot where he heard an eerie singing. It was Burns, sobbing in his car. Seeing Homer, Burns invited him in and poured out his troubles. Homer suggested he run for governor, telling him that if he won, he could do whatever he wanted. The very next day, the newspaper headline announced Mr. Burns' bid for governor. Bart confronted the frog on the table,
Stab, 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 die, stab, stab, die, die, death, kill.
startling the 2 frog angels watching from above. The older frog tried to comfort the younger frog, but the next moment they saw
Examining my specimen's natty dreads.
the younger frog lost control and completely collapsed. The older frog comforted him again.
Well, are you?
Well, ribbit?
After seeing Bart's dismal report card, Marge worried he might never achieve anything. So Marge attended a parenting seminar where an expert recommended using positive reinforcement to encourage children. She bought Bart a bunch of trophies, hoping to lift his spirits and inspire him to be a better child. But Lisa scoffed at the idea, dismissing trophies that weren't earned through hard work. However, Homer saw a business opportunity in Lisa's words. He opened a trophy shop in Springfield, and soon parents all over town were ordering trophies from him. Before long, Springfield parents were buying trophies like crazy, praising their children for everything they did. Bart even became Homer's assistant, helping him make the trophies. But instead of working hard,
Boy, did you glue this trophy together with bubblegum?
Sticky, sticky. I'm taking my break.
Bart slacked off and used gum to glue the trophy together. This infuriated Homer, who yelled at Bart, calling him a complete loser and a worthless loser. He was heartbroken, so he went to Abe and vented about what Homer had said. But in Grandpa's eyes, Bart was still the best.